Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So today, there's a real problem in Duo Showdown. Now, teaming has actually moved from Solo Showdown. It's still in Solo Showdown, but it's moved to Duo Showdown as well. And now, mostly when you play like above 700, 800 trophies, you're gonna encounter Max and Ticks in the middle of the map that just team. And I'm kind of just doing this video to kind of shine a light on it. And we are going to be playing Max and Tick because otherwise it's like you versus 4 teams. Like, as much as I don't like being a part of the problem, if I was just like trying to take on 4 teams, like I'm forced to do this because otherwise I'm just going to lose. And I just wanted to show you guys this problem. And I hope it can be addressed, like teaming as a whole, not only in Duo Showdown, but I just think Duo Showdown, like, I don't know, it's Solo Showdown is fine. I feel like now that it's in Duo Showdown, it's just a bit feels wrong. I think we need to see some changes. And yeah, let's get into the video, and I will show you exactly what this problem is kind of. And yeah, make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, and let's jump into it. Okay, so jumping into the first game here then. So I did just play a test game, and every single team had Max Tick, and we're teaming in the middle. So it'd be typical if we started the video and we had no teaming here, but as you can see, there's a Tick Max, there's another Tick Max, and like you just can't tell me that this isn't a problem right now. Like, this is definitely a problem for Showdown right now. And look, every team Tick Max. I understand 100% we are part of the problem when we are doing this, but I'm just trying to show you guys what it's like and kind of show you this problem, because like this isn't what it should be about. And I know I've heard comments from Superstar before. Personally, when it was Solo Showdown and it was above 1,000 trophies, I was fine with that. Like, high level strategy, whatever, I think that's fine. But when like it moves so far down, it gets into Duo Showdown, I just think that's kind of, I don't know. Like, I want to just be able to play Showdown when there's not teaming, and maybe we'll see like a report system. But for now, it's not against the game or anything to do it. It's just kind of, I don't know, I guess you could say it's like morally wrong or whatever. But, you know, if everyone's doing it, as you can see, my teammate got hit by a Tick head, so I'm going to take out that Tick there. We're going to end up pushing this Tick here. We are going to go down, so that's a bit of a rip. But yeah, let's get into the next game and see if we see the same thing. So there's a few things that I think that can be done to kind of address it. I know the like showdown teaming and kind of event modifiers, like the energy drinks you can get, the heals, I personally don't feel like the heals do anything. Most of the time when people team, they're not standing next to each other. Looks like there's actually some different teams this time, but most of the time when people team, they don't have to stand next to each other. That's just like the worst of it, is when they stand completely next to each other. So I don't feel like event modifiers help too much. If anything, it's just the energy drinks help, because, you know, if you can kill someone in 2 shots and they're not gonna be able to shoot you back, then you have a much greater chance of kind of backstabbing them, because they don't have as much time to react if you have the energy drinks. And also, if you're kind of versus the teamer, so you get the energy drinks, that can be pretty good. But I feel like it doesn't occur a lot of the time, just because, you know, teamers don't have to be standing next to each other to be teaming, and that's the way the energy drinks work, is by not giving it to people that are next to each other and giving it to like solo people. But yeah, as I said, that doesn't work all the time. So that's one way they can kind of do it. Looks like we are going to be able to take out this Edgar here. Definitely good for us. They're just going to push these guys. I don't know why they're pushing us. We have 9 cubes. Oh my god, we are so weak right now. We're going to speed off, and hopefully we can heal up here. Sprout is going to try and hit us here. We're just going to heal up. We have 10 cubes. We can easily take on these teams if we have full HP here. Okay. Okay, nice. We got 10 cubes here. Let's see if we can wrap up this game, and then I will jump into some other ways that potentially we could see an end to Showdown teaming. Let's see. Okay, this is going to be tough here. We're just going to go for this team down here. And hope we can get a Sprout, and then should be able to get the other team. Should be a GG. Should we get this other team. 9 cubes on this Tick, though. Might be a little bit difficult to take him down. Let's see, though. I'm gonna just tank this completely here. A lot of stuff tanked. That was a weird interaction. Edgar should be going down here. I doubt Edgar's going to jump. Honestly, he is actually going to jump. Okay, well, that's going to be a GG. Let's hop into the next one and see if we get the same problem. Okay, now getting into the next game here. So some other ways I wanted to suggest how it potentially could be fixed is like an in-game report system. But for that to be, like, for that to take place, we need kind of Supercell to say that it needs to be kind of against the game's rules, basically. And I don't really think it is against the game's rules right now. It's a bit questionable. It potentially could be, but there's no like punishments right now. So I don't think it's one of their main priorities right now. So like one thing they could do is like say explicitly that it is kind of against the game and against terms of service, and that way they can kind of have a report system, maybe just like a report teamer system, where if people are teaming, you can report them maybe specifically for teaming, and then that can get, I don't know, if they get a certain amount of reports, then they can get banned, or just actually you don't need to get banned, maybe just like a warning maybe, and then short bans and move it up, same to any way it would happen normally. But I just feel like, I don't know, they need to definitely they need to make a decision whether they want it in the game or not. That is Supercell, and I don't know, especially when we see it in Duo Showdown, I personally would like to see changes where it's seen as against the kind of rules to team. But obviously, I'm a part of the problem. I've teamed. I used to start. The way I started playing Showdown and the game and got into competitive and high level was through teaming. So you know, I understand I'm a part of the problem. But I don't know. When it's the way to win and when it's like the most effective attack tactic available, it's just the meta. You know, it's the meta to team. Then you kind of have to team. If you don't team, then you're at a disadvantage. So that's how I see it. Is that you either team or you lose pretty much in Showdown these days. Oh no, we didn't tank it. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Okay, we're still alive somehow. We're probably dead here, right? At least get them. Okay, lovely. We are playing with someone from my club, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I would like to see some changes. And I think the in-game report system is probably the best hope that we have of kind of ending teaming in Showdown. Looks like Tick can maybe survive. No, okay. Almost. Let's get into the next one, though. So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys have any ideas, but that would definitely be I kind of think that's the best way. I think, I don't know though, I don't really know. I haven't really thought of many ideas. But I feel like that would be the best way. But as I said, first of all, we need Supercell to like come forward and basically say that it's kind of against the game and you know, people shouldn't be doing it. Because right now, I think they their stance on teaming is that it's just a high-level tactic, and there's always high-level tactics in kind of game modes to gain trophies, which is fair enough. But I just feel like now, like when we see it in Duo Showdown, we see teaming at constantly like lower and lower levels. Like when I started playing, this was kind of before trophy inflation. We would only see teaming at 900, 1,000 trophies. I remember it was PAMs, and in that case, you know, we see it at like 700 trophies now, and that is with trophy inflation. So, you know, 1,000 trophies back then was probably like playing at like 1.2, 1.3k trophies. It was like the top of the leaderboards for brawlers. So, you know, that is definitely, like we've seen, basically it's been halved kind of, like where we see teaming. And it's constantly going to kind of get low, I feel like, as more people kind of discover it. So, I've said this many times, but I'm not saying I'm not a part of the problem. I'm definitely part of the problem. But you know, you have a choice. It's either basically team. It's like you team or you lose, which people are forced to team at the moment. Honestly, they're forced to team. Looks like we are gonna maybe lose here. Looks like Tick's gonna be able to defend that pretty well, but I think Tick is gonna go down here. It's like we're actually losing as team is here, so I mean, I guess you love to see that. Okay, well that's gonna wrap up the video. I wanted to get your thoughts on like what we could do to kind of stop teaming. And if you have any good suggestions, I will forward it to Supercell. But right now, I just feel like there's not like a great way to stop it. And I don't know, I just feel like definitely this Duo Showdown kind of thing has kind of started it for me, because it's really always been in solo Showdown, and now we're seeing it consistently in Duo Showdown. And I just want to be able to play Showdown like how it was meant to be, because Showdown is so enjoyable, and I feel like teaming. Like, I can't even play low trophies anymore, essentially. Like, before it was just high level, as I mentioned. And now, I just want to play Showdown kind of normally. And I'm not really a fan of teaming. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know if you have any kind of ideas or ways we can kind of stop it down below. And as I said, I would pass it on to Supercell. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hearing my opinions. Hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.